Hunter Biden has pleaded not guilty to 3 felony firearms charges. It comes nearly 2 months after a pre-negotiated deal with prosecutors publicly fell apart. If convicted on all 3 charges, the president's son faces a maximum of 25 years in prison and up to $750,000 in fines. And Catherine Herridge joins us now. Catherine, thanks so much for being with us. Of course, you spent the day in court. Bring us up to speed on what happened.
Well, Nicole, good to be with you. This was an extraordinary day in the courthouse behind me. The son of a sitting president entering a not guilty plea for 3 felony gun offenses. The allegation is that he lied about his drug use in 2018 to obtain and purchase a weapon. What was striking is that as he entered courtroom 2A, I was about 5 feet from him, and there was that sense of nervous energy, a kind of nervous smile, and a real deep sense of apprehension because the last time he was in the courthouse, this plea deal, which included 2 misdemeanor tax charges and a felony gun offense, collapsed, and that opened the door to today's arraignment. He was asked a series of questions by the judge if he understood the serious nature of the charges, the serious penalties that can be jail time if he's convicted. And in each response, he spoke in a soft but very determined tone, saying, "Yes, Your Honor." Ultimately, the not guilty plea was entered by his attorney, Abby Lowell. The next deadline for the court, Nicole, is in early November, and both parties have an opportunity to file motions to the court in this case.
And break down, Hunter Biden, his defense team, and their strategy. What are they hoping to accomplish, and are they likely to succeed?
Well, there are a handful of elements to their defense strategy. One is that they're arguing that this original plea deal that contained what's called a diversion agreement is still valid. The government argues it was never a fully executed contract because it was not signed by the probation office. And clearly, they don't think it's valid because they brought these felony gun offenses. The second is a very intriguing question, and it's a constitutional question that's very much alive in the courts, including the Supreme Court, whether it's a violation of someone's Second Amendment right, in this case, someone who's a drug user or addicted to illegal substances, not to own a weapon. This is very much a live issue, but the legal experts we spoke to here at CBS News said it may help on one of the charges, but not all 3 in this particular case.
President Biden has said very little with respect to his son and his legal battles, but how could this impact his 2024 reelection campaign?
Well, this really was a day for the history books because, Nicole, if this case goes ahead, it's going to have a clear intersection or be on a collision course with the presidential election next year. And that doesn't even take into account that there could be more charges in this case filed in California or Washington, D.C., including tax violations.
All right. Catherine Herridge reporting for us from Wilmington, Delaware. Thank you.